The COVID-19 in South Asia is concerned. That as far as the total cases are concerned, the total cases are increasing in all countries: India, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, even Bhutan and Myanmar, which had less number of cases. Nepal again seen a rise, Pakistan increased but not as it was in the previous weeks, and Sri Lanka has also seen a rise as far as cases are concerned. As far as the active cases are concerned, there is some improvement, and the number of active cases has come down in all the countries, including in India, and this has been an improvement as far as additions are concerned. Continue to rise in India and Bangladesh, as well as now recently in Bhutan and in Myanmar we have seen rising number, though the numbers are low, but still earlier there was zero increase, but now we have seen certain increase has taken place. Nepal has also seen certain rise in the number of cases. As far as fatalities are concerned, I think fatality ratio compared to the rest of the world in South Asia continues to remain low, but this cannot act as a sense of despondency. So overall, as far as South Asia is concerned, I think the trend remains that India, Bangladesh, Nepal and Maldives, these four countries continue to see rise. Now previously we did not mention Nepal and Maldives so frequently, but in this week I am specifically maintaining Nepal and Maldives because there is a rise in numbers, and particularly so when a number of tourists may start going into these locations, so this will have to be kept in mind. Pakistan and Afghanistan continue to show a reduction in the number of active cases as well as reduction in the number of cases increasing. Now what about the states in India? So that means there is some progress as far as the active cases are concerned, some progress in the recoveries, but I am afraid the number of cases continue to rise, and India in the month of August is going to have the month of August is going to have the largest number of cases for the month of August will be in India. The government sources are saying this is because of the large number of testing which has been carried on. Whatever be the reason, I think we have to be careful as far as the COVID in India situation in India is concerned. So what is the trend as far as overall in India? I would like to summarize this by saying that the recovery in India is slow. It is W-shaped in the sense as in other parts of the world as well. You see South Korea, you see Singapore, it's a W-shaped, it comes down but it again keeps rising. So India, the trends also remain similar. Now one aspect which is highlighted is morbidity rate, that is fatality rate, as far as men is concerned is high as 79%. So, 69%. So 69% of the morbidity in India is men, and out of that, as far as age group is concerned, as in India, 51% of the morbidity rate is in the age group of 60 plus. So this is has come out very clearly. So in this category of people have to take special precautions as far as India is concerned. I think the tracing, testing, quarantine strategy is working. We are expecting that the vaccine for human trials is likely to commence this week. Also, one has to exercise caution because a number of social and religious events are taking place in the coming week, which may see violation of the norms of social distancing and which may see a rise in the number of cases.